Hello, I am Britt and I am as of today a Codam alumni, but I'm originally from the 2020 cohort. Before Codam, I studied journalism and I really liked it, it really fit me, but I knew I wanted to do something else, but I wasn't entirely sure what yet. And then I read about Codam and I thought, this might actually be something that really fits me. Actually, the educational model sounded really nice. It also sounded maybe a little bit too good to be true, but I heard about the selection and I thought, might as well join, and I probably won't get in, but you know, worth a shot. And then I got in, and during that selection month, I discovered I really liked it. So, and that actually programming is also much cooler than I remembered. I did a little bit of it in high school, but yeah, I never really realized that it could be something that I could be doing as well, full-time, as a girl. So, yeah, I really enjoyed my time at Codam. I learned a lot, both in soft skills and, of course, hard skills, programming. I think everyone around me was really, open and had the same mindset. And also staff was very approachable. That was very nice. That was very different compared to my previous education. I just really felt like home here. And that might sound a little bit cheesy, but yeah, I think I can really say that. I felt so comfortable here. No one is judging you and everyone has a very different background, but in some way, you're also very similar and equal like that. Yeah, the first very memorable moment I had here at Codam was when I finished the last exam for the Piscine. I sat there for 8 hours in a row trying to code as much as possible. It was very tiring and emotional. And then I left the room and a lot of people were standing outside, including our director. And they all just came towards me and they said, "Congratulations, Britt, you made it." And I was so tired, but also so happy at the same time. I got really emotional. So that was a really nice moment. And in May, Codam celebrated its 5-year anniversary. And for that celebration, multiple important people were invited over, like the Queen of the Netherlands, Maxima, and the Minister of Economic Affairs. And I could give them a presentation and I was the host that day. So I have presented in front of the Queen here and that was a really, really cool experience. Well, of course, programming is an insane skill that I learned here, and also finding out how long you have to investigate a problem yourself when you're stuck within your project and when is the time to ask someone else. Well, honestly, one thing that I'm quite proud of, I think, is just one of the projects. We made a ray tracer completely in C. And back then, it's just a Codam core curriculum project. And I thought, okay, you know, we have to do this, we'll do it. But afterwards, I was at a few job events and I talked to some other people who really said, "Oh, you wrote a ray tracer in C? That's really hardcore." I literally got that reply and I thought, okay, that's actually pretty cool. You know, it really doesn't matter what gender you identify as. You can really do this if you want to. And I really hope that being a female software engineer in this world also shows to other women or people who don't identify as male. I hope that it makes them feel like, oh, I can do this as well. A while ago there was an open day at Codam and I was helping out, and at some point a girl approached me and she said, "I think this would be really cool, but I don't want to be the only girl in the whole team between boys." And I told her that really, don't worry. The percentage of women in tech is already going up, and I think it will only go up in the future, and it's gonna create a really nice mix and an even better atmosphere. Don't be afraid to approach others and just ask questions. And yeah, it might sound a little bit obvious, but that's really the case. Because I think there's been too many cases where I still thought, I should be able to fix this myself. I might sound like an idiot when I ask this. But then when in the end I asked other people about it, they replied with, "Oh yeah, I also had this issue a few weeks ago. Let me explain." And then I thought, oh, if only I had asked earlier. So yeah, really, just ask.